it's your girl Esther Joy coming at you with another video. On this channel we love to talk about love, light, joy, and peace. So if you, my friend, are one of those amazing light beings that are spreading these good vibrations to the planet, then hey, why don't you hit subscribe and join the Good Vibes Delivery family. Okay, so today we have a video where I'm going to be talking about sexual demons. We're going to be talking about all of that fun stuff. And, you know, why am I talking about it? Because I've had a lot of experiences surrounding it, and I think it's about time we sit down and talk about it. And then hopefully we will do a quick little cleansing of our sacral chakra for anyone who is worried that they might have sex demons after I'm done with this talking. Okay, so with that being said, let's just hop right in it. Now, your girl Esther Joy, we're all adults here. If you're not an adult, then, you know, if you're not over the age of 18, then I kindly ask that you just click out of this video so, you know, your parents don't come in and wonder what is going on. You're not summoning any demons or anything like that. We're just going to be talking about certain experiences and see what happens. So, I remember around 2-3 years ago now, I really didn't have a good relationship with people in the sexual sense. I identified as being asexual, and I just didn't want to have anything to do with people, intercourse, babies, no, thank you. And I didn't really find people sexually attractive. So, you know, I was in high school, I was around 17 years old, and I've had some experiences where people had advanced on me, and I will say as a child, I was very curious about, you know, as all kids are, very curious about, like, what's going on down there. So, yeah, I feel like I've had sexual demons in my life since childhood. Maybe it's because I was homeschooled and I spent a lot of time alone. Maybe it's just because that's who I am. But I used to have a lot of experiences where I remember when I was a child and first saw porn, I would get flashes of that, like pornography images in my mind, just randomly. Like, I remember once after I think I discovered for the first time or just was watching it for a while, and mind you, I was very young when I started, like, exploring that part of the internet, you know, Pornhub and all of that stuff. I was pretty young. You know, my parents, they were very strict, but I still found a way behind that because it was just like, why are you hiding this? Like, what's on there? And they were more strict about the things that I share on my videos, about me kind of concealing what was really out there. Now, when it came to that, porn, when I started seeing it, you know, from a young age, I would talk to myself a lot, and as if there were other people there, and there is this one character in my mind that was an older man, and I was like, okay, let's, like, look up naked people, and so that led to me finding out about porn around when I was age 9. So after that, I would literally see pornography like images just flash in my mind wherever I was. Like, I'd be opening a doorknob and I would just, a flash of, you know, a naked lady with some titties would just pop out of nowhere, and it was quite interesting. So I wasn't sure really what to think of it, and so that might be why I was just kind of pulling myself away from other people. It's a very weird topic for me. It's a weird subject. I didn't know how to take what I was really receiving. So let's just forward now to 3 years ago, 2017, when I had gotten my first actual boyfriend, which at the time was very schizophrenic. So there were, I wasn't the only one hearing voices right now. Those weren't very nice voices, very low vibrational voices coming in. And of course, I was very curious about that. That was one of the things I just really was curious about, how the mind works. And I was just so curious to know, like, how does this person function? What are they experiencing? What is going on? So, like, tapping into that, I was just, like, tapping into that, and I didn't realize what it was doing to my own energetic field. During that time, I had a porn addiction, and it got pretty out of hand. There are occurrences where I would just kind of like lose consciousness. I would be aware that my body was doing something, but I was also aware that I wasn't really controlling it. So I remember once I was videotaping just my facial expression to see like what was going on, because I was aware that like there was another entity involved in this, that I was probably subconsciously inviting in. So with that being said, yes, I started speaking in another language, or it was like very low grunts, but there was also some words that I personally would never say to myself that I said to myself during that time. And I'm pretty sure that there was an incubus in my life, because the legend goes with incubuses and succubuses. Succubus are the feminine version of a sex demon, and incubus is the male version of a sex demon. Now, a succubus will suck all of the life force out of a male. Pretty much they're just going, and the male is pretty much just like succumb to the succubus's force, because at that point they're so weak that their life force is all drawn out. With an incubus, now they are known for raping women in their sleep. I wasn't really sleeping, though I had a lot of dreams, which is why I know that it was a incubus, because of the dreams and when I woke up, how I felt, what the dream was about. Lots of weird sex dreams with entities, right? So I, in the astral realm, I was astral projecting to other places where this was happening to me subconsciously as well as physically. So it was weird. It was a weird time. That's how I will put it. I felt very violated. I felt like I was violating myself, though. And I remember like telling my sister, I don't really remember even like climaxing. That part is just completely wiped out from my memory, which is like another weird thing, I guess. It was all very odd. And at this time, with doing some intercourse with my boyfriend at the time, those energies, realizing that intercourse, sex is just an energy exchange, it is an extreme energy exchange, right? You're interlocking energies. That probably amplified how the experience was for me. I had my own sex demons, really and truly did. I could hear them, I could tell them, they were telling me like stay inside and watch porn and just edge and all of this stuff. So it was a dark time. I was very depressed during that time as well, and no one knew what was up. They just did not know what was really going on. So yeah, that is, I guess, my story with my sex demon. And after, I don't know, I'm kind of a person, like, if stuff like that happens to me, I have to study it. I have to kind of see, like, I take data down. So, other than frequently blanking out, finding myself just saying things that I personally would never say, searching things that I wouldn't have really known the keywords for, but now it's just coming, and no pun intended, but yeah, sex demons are a thing. How did I get rid of my sex demon? Well, it came to a point eventually where I was just like, this is not compatible. I was pretty much shut down and isolated from everyone. I spent most of my time indoors, and I convinced myself it was like good for me. And it was just not. It's not. So we broke up. We parted ways, me and that previous boyfriend. I realized that the energetic exchange is a real thing, and, don't mess with that. Use protection, obviously, but also understand that you are going to always be blending your energies with whoever is around you. And when you're that intimate and close with someone, then your energies are going to go in them, and their energies are going to come in you. So, yeah, that was an interesting time. And I think what made it a little bit worse is that I was kind of ignoring that it was happening while it was happening, or I was in denial. So, like, my mind just would refuse to believe that it was there. Shortly before we broke up, I believe a few months before, I discovered that my previous ex had a traumatizing experience, a traumatizing sexual experience in their life that they had completely wiped out. And it wasn't until very recently, right before we parted ways, that this memory had risen for them. And so it was just quite incredible that there was so much energy underneath that had been left untapped that was now rising up, and there is even an added kind of experience to that. So I felt like I was uncovering my own memories. As far as I know, I definitely had been raped in a past life and murdered. I had a lot of flashes of that happening. So, yeah, it's a part of life, I guess. I'm so thankful, though, that once I was able to detach myself away from that person, but more importantly, that idea, and to face my demons. When I saw the video of myself that I had recorded, it kind of like got me thinking and really looking as to what was controlling me at that time to act the way that I was on these urges. Yeah, so I'm just gonna leave it at there. There's a lot of factors that might cause someone to feel like they're helpless, even to themselves. But it's all mental. You are in control, and even that I had to take responsibility for, because I realized this was a part of my life experience, and I am here to learn something from it and help others. So, yeah. For anyone who believes that they have a sexual demon, or are just having these overwhelming tendencies that they feel like they can't control, or you've been with some people and they've done some stuff and you're still getting over the trauma of that, which, trust me, it's a life journey, but go at your own pace, be patient with yourself, and just show yourself that unconditional love. If you're wanting to just tap in, exercise any of those sexual demons that you think might be laying in your own energy body, or just clear out some older energy, then I invite you now to just place your hand on your belly button. You can place it a little bit below your belly button or on your belly button. And just feel, as you're inhaling, feel that air, your stomach rising and holding for just a moment, and as you exhale, emptying completely, You can even press your hand slightly on your stomach as you exhale. Get all of that air out. And inhale again. And exhale, feeling that air release. Ooh. Tariato kurian hahito shiha buhuria natatata turia kariash. They're saying it's always your choice when those impulses come to take your power back. Slowing your breath, feeling your breath, deepening your breath. Feeling the energy that lies within your womb, within your sexual organs. Knowing you are safe. Knowing that even these life experiences, they're here for a reason. They're here to teach you. They're here to show you. You're here to release. Our sexual energy is also the creation force energy. So this is another reminder to use that energy to create something, to tap into your creative potential, knowing that this is the life-giving force that creates people, creates children. It also creates all of your deepest desires. Yeshua Baba de Akariana Taturu Shuama Paha Yutu Hukuriho Tototai Ava Maturu Shuan. So just respect yourself. Allow yourself to use that energy to truly create your own reality. Be creative with your life. Use it to create more optimal expressions for solving problems in your life and creating new solutions. Udukriya toru shuan bahayati kriya shu otoru opahayata diana tuturiakayan. If you feel like you have any demons, any people around, now is the time to forgive them. Turiya haye toru kurianata toturu tututuchia taru anatatiata tukorianata lituru shuamata data. Ya toru hutu hukurihu anata ishu anatarialu tuturia gigadanati shuanata puriata kiana. Your relationships are sacred. Sex is sacred. Allow yourself to tap into your own energies at this time. Say I love you for the creation force that lies within yourself. Yana pokoria, sia toru mata I toru apa ayatokoria. You are truly a wonderful, beautiful being. The experiences that you are experiencing now are going to help someone so much. So I pray and hope for the highest of vibrations to be experienced during your day-to-day. Know that you've just done some serious energetic work in clearing your womb, your sacral chakra, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. If you liked today's video, then press that like button so I know so, and I can continue to create more videos like this one. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or just would like to connect with me, then comment down below. I love connecting to you guys that way, and it's always a blessing and honor. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, my friend, to stay updated. I post daily, and I would love for you to join the Good Vibes Delivery family. I'm wishing you so much love, so much light, and so much peace, and I will see you in the next video.